G'day and welcome back to the Department of Southern Armament Research. Tonight we are here at the Australian Arms Auctions and they have given us the opportunity to take a look at two rather rare in this country Krag-Jorgensen rifles, both an American Krag and a Norwegian. So let's take a look at how they are similar yet different. In terms of the action itself, the Krag-Jorgensen was one of the early repeating smokeless cartridges, well, not just cartridges, but repeating actions. So thus, speed of loading hadn't really been worked out. Stripper clips were not a thing yet. The idea of the magazine being to dump, close, and then you could crack in, or could still maintain single feeding without opening your magazine. The Norwegians, obviously the original designers of the Krag, adopted this as their service rifle first, with the Americans soon following suit with some minor mechanical differences. If you want a really good review of that, head over to DSAR Arsenal and take a look at their video. So, running from buttstock to forend, you see anyone who's familiar with the 1903 Springfield is going to be really familiar with the basic stock shape and overall feel of the Krag. Standard boat paddle affair. Okay. Straight butt plate, straight wristed stock, bolt nice and close to the trigger itself, and that action is like glass. This one is in spectacular condition. This one was actually manufactured at the Springfield Armoury. The Norwegians, on the other hand, went for a semi-pistol grip. You also note they flattened out their bolt handle, which gives you just a little bit more room to come up underneath and operate the bolt. You also note the difference in the sling swivel. The Norwegian is set up for a side sling, feature you'd see on any of your Mausers. Moving forward, the rear sights. Again, typical European tangent style sight, press to raise and lower. The rear sight base itself is actually windage adjustable, however you'll need some sort of a tool to do that. Finger grooves, common on both designs on the stock. The American rear sight, however, is a departure from what you'd normally see on American rifles. Closer to what was on the trapdoor Springfield in terms of the Buffington style sight. However, there is no provision for windage. We have a wind, move and lock style elevation. You can also slide up and down the scale for your close range out to 600 yards. Past the barrel band, exposed barrel on the American design, stacking swivel, and what we'd later see that same style of bayonet attachment repeated on the 1903. Front sight is a square blade, nice and fine in traditional American fashion, complete with a nice fine rear U-notch. The Norwegian Krag, however, has a barleycorn front sight and their own unique version of the bayonet lug as well. Overall length is a little bit shorter on the Norwegian, which is kind of interesting because this is actually in 6.5 Swedish. There is a long history of cooperation between Norway and Sweden in terms of common calibre and later on common rifle design. So, hopefully you found this video vaguely interesting. Please like and subscribe. We are now on Facebook as well. Look us up under DSAR because Department of Southern Armament Research would be far too much typing for all of us. And please check out Australian Arms Auctions for their next listing and see if you can pick yourself up a really nice piece of history.